Drake, another one who disappointed us, I think. I want to know y'all's thoughts on Drake, because we got 2 albums from him this year.
Can I be completely honest with you guys? I look at Drake as a gay rapper. So imagine Drake as a bisexual man who does, straight music, and there's like an air of gay caution on every track. I feel like, honestly, Nevermind was him coming out a little bit more, in his sauciness.
Wait. An air of gay caution?
Yes. Yeah, it's like, he's like, I know I'm making this for straight people, like, ooh, gotta give the gays a little ooh, like, so there's always, what's the new record? The 21, Can You Do Something For Me? Like, I see Shimmy to that song, and I'm like, ooh, it do sound like a little, I wanna like flip my ponytail back in.
What made you put hands on Drake?
I did not put hands on Drake.
Oh.
And I do not want any problems with Drake. Drake is, right now, that's all I got. That's all I have to say. He's putting in his work. I didn't do nothing to Drake. Drake is my friend.
So
Drake may have just given 50 Cent a warning. It's all connected to the Diddy predicament. After 50, Drake's name was immediately brought up again, as the discussion became more intense and focused on the Diddy situation. Additionally, individuals are now inquiring about more than just music. They want to know if there was always background noise or just music, because the internet doesn't advance when stories begin to break. It rewinds. Every Drake moment from the past is replayed. The parties, the handshakes, the cordial connections, and the unexpected confrontations. When people see things from a different perspective, things that once seemed normal start to seem suspicious. Do you recall how awesome Drake and Diddy looked together in the early 2000s? Cooperation, positive vibes, and acting as business partners. It appeared to be a typical hip-hop enterprise at the time. Nothing unusual. 2 well-known people running into each other, studio ties, and respect for one another. However, people are now going back and rereading everything because of the nasty accusations that have been made against Diddy and the entire freak-off story. Industry favors and mentorship are said to have conditions attached, and once that notion spreads, people begin to view any old video as proof. For a minute, the street was boisterous, with people shouting names like Usher, Meek Mill, YK Osiris, and even French Montana. Drake's name is currently being dragged into the same tempest. And if we're being completely honest, a lot of people aren't even shocked, because Drake's movements have always made people stare at him. People claim to have been observing the energies, patterns, and breadcrumbs for years. It's not like it's paperwork. Orlando Brown was now among the loudest voices that rekindled the Drake controversy. Orlando is a contentious city, without a question. He has been making outrageous statements for a while. However, this is how the internet functions. Even the messiest voices can occasionally start a domino effect. People adore headlines and storylines, not because they are trustworthy.
Tell that like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
Orlando didn't merely make a passing reference to Drake. He made specific accusations regarding Drake's private life and attempted to present it as if he were an insider. And that was sufficient to light the match on its own. Not because people had receipts, but rather because the timeline begins looking for evidence to support a claim as soon as it is made. Many quickly discounted it, attributing it to Orlando's spiraling downward spiral. However, the street observes what aligns rather than merely listening to what is stated. Additionally, some fans complained that Orlando's remarks didn't feel as spontaneous as they had hoped, until people began to rewind Drake's catalog, interviews, and previous public appearances. For instance, consider the music. People's eyebrows were raised as soon as the Girls Want Girls record was released. People seemed to think Drake was giving out details about his private life, particularly after he reversed the topic in a way that caused people to pause mid-scroll. Later on, Drake dismissed it as mere wordplay and a lighthearted statement. However, not everyone in the audience agreed with that. Then, in the song For All the Dogs and the Members Only, he makes a comparison between being one of the guys and being close to someone. Some listeners perceived it as merely writing a metaphor. Others thought he was purposefully leaving it up to interpretation. Additionally, people don't let go of a bar after they determine it has two meanings. They begin constructing an entire story based on feelings rather than facts. It wasn't just lyrics either. Additionally, people began to pull up viral instances. Social media users were offended by the manicure video that went viral. After that, people began observing Drake's interactions with particular musicians. Some people claimed that it felt more profound than typical business love because of the affection, intimacy, and emotional tone, particularly with regard to Lil Wayne.
Wayne is my favorite person to work with, though, because it's just, ooh, Lil Wayne, he's just too good.
You gotta give Wayne the love.
He's just too good.
Drake,
It's just too
They brought up the scenes in which Drake is praising Wayne as if he's untouchable, getting almost sentimental about it. You are aware of the nature of the internet. When they saw that, some believed it was simply respect. Some responded, "Nah, this feels personal." Additionally, once the internet picks up a scent, it doesn't let it go. Timelines were overwhelming. People are behaving as though the indicators have been around for a long time. Additionally, the comment sections became offensive, full of accusations and jokes. Additionally, Drake never really confronts rumors head-on, since he is Drake. He lets silence to speak for him. Additionally, that quiet allows people to craft their own narrative. Then, old videos began to reappear. One of the most significant instances was when Drake coerced YK Osiris into singing after YK lost a $60,000 wager.
You owe me 60 bands, and you have to perform the song right now in the crib. What are we talking about? What are you talking about? I'm giving you an out. I'm not Baby. I'm not Boosie. You don't owe me no 2 rags, 5 rags. You owe me 60 bands. I'm playing the song right now. You ready? I need a full. You don't owe me no money right now. I swear. I need a full performance though. The real though. I'm serious.
You just gotta be ready.
At the time, it was dismissed as a humorous celebrity moment. However, some viewers' reactions to the body language were different when they watched it again. They no longer perceived it as lighthearted. They interpreted it as dominating, akin to the imposition of a hierarchy on camera. Online users began referring to it as a boss move, as if Drake was demonstrating his dominance. Social media did what social media does when YK's baby mama shared her predicament. One message became 100 theories, and the video was repeated as if it provided context for unproven claims. The internet operates in this manner. Assumptions are piled on top of one another until it resembles a movie storyline. This is the point at which the Diddy link reappears. Drake has reportedly been spotted at some of those drunken party settings at various points in time. The rumor mill continues to run as if it were true, despite the fact that no concrete receipts have been presented. According to what some say, Drake remained close for a long time until he stopped. According to some insiders, Drake began to remove himself from business titans once he reached a point where he didn't require them in the same way. This was done to safeguard his reputation and brand. Additionally, the narrative that is promoted is that when pride and power are involved, this type of retreat doesn't necessarily go over well. According to reports, the relationship cooled off at that point, and tension began to silently build behind the scenes. And never forget that Drake wasn't born alone. He studied and had mentors. One name that frequently appears is Jay-Z, whom Drake has openly praised and acknowledged as an inspiration.
And I remember when I was about like 17 years old, I was in a parking lot. I was watching Jay-Z do a show for an event at the time that was called Rock the Caravana. It was like the first time Jay-Z had ever really like come to the city and shown us love. And I was with one of my friends from school, and I was in the parking lot. And I'll never forget, we were watching. For me, that was really a moment that unlocked something in my mind. It made me realize that all this is possible, you know? So I want to thank,
People are again returning to that old song, Light Up. Furthermore, such lines don't seem casual in retrospect. Wisdom to many admirers, they have a cautionary tone. Jay was essentially outlining how the industry approaches you with a smile, how favors are hidden, and how cordial interactions might have hidden agendas. Fans use his references to trading and coded sit-downs as a model. Watch the faces that offer you something for free, because it might not be free at all. Jay was saying to Drake. Because of this, many now think that Jay was gently cautioning Drake about influential people in the business, about how favors aren't always favors, and about how saying no may quickly transform alliances into adversaries. And if Drake truly understood that message, it might help to explain why he began to back off as soon as the energy felt strange. Then came 2014, which at first glance appeared to be a straightforward industrial issue, a beat scenario, or the 0 to 100 beat. The rumors circulated that Drake dropped the track, even though Diddy thought it was meant for him. According to rumors, Diddy was furious and the tension allegedly spilt over at DJ Khaled's birthday party in Miami when the single took off and went insane. Drake was allegedly pressured by Diddy in the club. People claim that slaps were thrown during the violent altercation. The majority of fans identify that time as the true break in the relationship, regardless of how flawless everything appears. However, some claim that it didn't finish in a single night. The deeper rumor is that this was never just about music. It has to do with control, ego, power, and business politics. 50 Cent was also vocal about that viewpoint, as if there was more going on behind the scenes than the public narrative ever acknowledged.
Hear a hit? That's kind of crazy.
He still hear things from back then, that time.
Oh, got you now.
Right.
Okay. Got you saying.
He can't buy the right. You play it for him right now, and it's hot. He can't buy it. This is why he's fighting Drake. And you hit Drake because he used the beat that he didn't actually use.
0 to 100.
Right, you see what I'm saying? So if he heard it and then he heard Drake use it, but it wasn't a hit yet until Drake put the lines on it. And he's upset about that because he can't hear it, but he felt like he took something from it.
And then you begin to hear darker murmurs from people in Los Angeles, claiming that the atmosphere became so tense. Drake claimed that there were people who didn't want him to feel at ease in particular places. This is heavy talk, and no one has provided actual receipts. But the fact that it continued to circulate led fans to assume Drake wasn't taking any chances because Drake moved like someone who desired strong positioning around him. Regardless of what was genuine or overstated, he began establishing connections with individuals who possessed genuine presence, respect, and reach. The game then enters the narrative at that point. According to some accounts, Drake did more than just work with the game on music. Because the game was respected, certified, and tapped into.
Drake in game, do a song.
What about it?
And Drake comes to Compton to shoot the video.
100. He shot it on Brazil and Wimbledon.
What all happened during that video? What was that?
He pulled up, Drake gave us love, Stunner cleared it for me, didn't charge me, Drake didn't charge for the verse. Drake actually brought his film crew to film it for us. That's what he wanted to do. We was on the famous Brazil and Wimbledon shooting it, in the canal. We had to move blocks. And when we move blocks, we send the little homies to do what they need to do. Drake kind of seen some activity and shit. He did what a motherfucker supposed to do. He got out of there. So we sent somebody to get him. Bro, it's cool. That ain't for you. That's for us. Cause we seen shit going on. But we moving blocks. We not just gonna hit the block without the block being right. So we had to make sure the homies, when they cleared the block. He came back and we finished the video.
According to the narrative, Drake quickly dipped. Wax claimed he had to send someone to follow Drake to clarify that those guys weren't there to hurt him. In reality, they were there to keep him safe. And whether you believe that tale or not, it endures because it aligns with the concept that people continue to promote. The industry doesn't always remain in the booth when things get tense. The public narrative began to shift by 2015. According to French Montana, he assisted in squashing the beef. Diddy declared Drake a friend and went on the radio to deny the existence of actual smoke, but the energy never seemed to fully recover. It had an ice-cold underbelly and an industrial coal surface. And then there's Cassie. an additional layer that was difficult for many to understand at the time. There were rumors that Drake attempted to include Cassie in his social circle in 2013. People claimed that even if there had only been conversation, Diddy would have been offended. Fans claimed that perception turns into reality